We talked about this character at the beginning. I discussed how, hey, I'm a big Blue Beetle fan.
Mm-hmm.
Big Blue Beetle fan. I love Jaime Reyes. I think he's
Mm-hmm.
a fun character. I think he's an enjoyable character. The movie's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I have no faith in this movie. I like Zolo. I'm not going to be able to say the rest of his name. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's a good
I
Jaime
like the
Reyes.
suit.
It was at this moment that he knew.
I don't like the suit. I hate the
I
suit. I
like the
hate the
suit.
suit
I
really
like that
bad.
it's practical in some shots. I like the suit.
I think it looks like a Power Ranger. I don't like it at all.
That's exactly how it should look, though.
No, he should look completely different. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. But anyways, movie's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people weren't really happy with what they saw in the movie and in that trailer. The little line.
Yeah,
Blue
we
Beetle
only had
director.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, we only have one. But how did that line end? Oh yeah, Batman's a fascist. But we have this now. Blue Beetle director completely changed his tune, ask moviegoers to give film a chance after mocking them over Batman's a fascist line. In this article, they end up, they go over the whole story, dude coming out, interacting and stuff. Well, now he's coming out saying that in the movie, everybody ends up pushing back. Now, in an interview with Movie Maker, Soto is asking fans to give him and the film a chance. First, he attempted to explain the scene. We always wanted to have fun with the way Rudy talks about other superheroes. He continued. So, to the people who got mad at it, give us a chance. We're just trying to have fun with the characters that we love, and everybody in our movie loves Batman and Superman and Flash. Well, I mean, you don't have to love Flash. uh and of course we have criticisms about all of them, as we all should, Soto added, but that doesn't mean that we hate Batman. We love Batman.
Okay, James Mangold. Okay, Kevin Smith. This is what they all do. They sit there and say, "Just give us a chance. Trust us. We don't. We love these characters. We watched them when we were children. They're our favorites." And then every single time, they're full of shit. They destroy
Mhm.
them.
Well,
Yeah.
So
when it comes
I believe this is called a 180. The guy probably
Yeah.
saw like that Flash numbers, and he's like, "Holy moly! I better
Exactly.
change
I
my
think
tune real quick."
I think that it has a big thing to go do with this, deal with this. I think those flash numbers scared the crap out of him. Plus, you have James Gunn now coming around, going like, "Hey, Blue Beetle is going to be the first official movie in our thing," because I think maybe he's talked to Zolo, and I'm not going to be able to say his last name. I love the actor, but I think he's talked to him. He might have talked to the director. I don't know. I think they're going to do something with Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, which is right. But good to Devil's point. People love these characters. They've been watching them since they were a kid. I actually have been watching like Jaime Reyes since I was a kid. When Batman Brave and the Bold came out, I was a kid, and that's where I was first introduced to him. So yes, I like this character. This is my Blue Beetle. I would like this movie to do good, but even as a Blue Beetle fan, I don't see it doing good.
Well,
Mm.
also it's Blue Beetle. If the Flash failed, which Flash is a really established character, he's one of the big ones in DC. It had Batman behind it. It had all these other characters, all these guest spots or little guest glimpses, I guess, because they didn't really use them.
Mhm.
And it couldn't save a Flash movie. What chance does Blue Beetle have with no guest appearances, no other
Well,
stuff in it? Simply that character and Blue Beetle. You like him, I get it, but he's not the A list of
mm-hmm.
superheroes in DC. I just
you,
yeah.
you're legitimately right. That's like
Yeah,
like
it's gonna do Shazam 2 numbers.
uh
It might be
maybe
that bad.
worse.
Might be
It might
worse.
be worse. Like, so again, I'm a major Blue Beetle fan. I love Jaime Reyes. I love him to death. I can even come out here and say, because not a whole lot of people know Blue Beetle, not a whole lot of people like him, not a whole lot of people like Jaime Reyes. Hell, even in the Fellowship, you got people outright despise Jaime Reyes. They want Ted Kord. These factors are other factors. These are the nerd factors. These are the nerd experience that, hey, you're gonna have problems here. This movie isn't gonna make money. And on top of that, we got another aspect to this. because here's the 180. Go see the movie. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. The Uncle Rudy's gonna get pushed back. Report Blue Beetle to feature illegal immigration allegory.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't want this in my Jaime Reyes story. I get it. In Jaime Reyes' story, family is a big part of it. The fact that the symbiote, it's not a symbiote, but it's something
The
else.
beetle.
And
The scarab.
the beetle, the scarab basically wants to protect Jaime Reyes at all costs because it's connected. If Jaime dies, the scarab dies. It doesn't understand that protecting doesn't mean you have to annihilate things. That becomes a big part of Jaime's story. Is the scarab tries to hurt his family. Family's important to him. This is a story you can do, but no, we're going to do an illegal immigration allegory. Go fuck off.
And it's because they have this idea that every single Spanish person in America, every single Mexican, every single Guatemalan, every single if you're of Spanish descent, you're gonna go see this movie because you want to see it so bad. You've been waiting for this movie your entire life, and that's the stupidest thing ever. Why? Because if you ask a little Mexican kid what their favorite hero is, do you think they're gonna go Blue Beetle? No, they're gonna go Superman. Remember that video we saw? I think it was on Skinamax, where it had Superman. The guy dressed as Superman went down to some I don't know what country it was, but they all were going crazy for Superman. They weren't American, but they like Superman, and so it's this idea that even if every single Hispanic person in America went and saw it, okay, great, but you're not going to get every one of them. They're trying to pander to a group that they think is going to be just absolutely in love with this, and no, they're not. Why? Because the Hispanic kids don't know who Blue Beetle is either.
But that goes directly back to the nerd argument. Nerds, they're not really interested. DC fans, they've kind of checked out. Normies have checked out. But what they're expecting is, hey, he's Mexican. We can have him. This is our first Hispanic male superhero. This is gonna be awesome. He's gonna be in a movie. We're gonna get that diversity point. No, you're not, because the thing with Blue Beetle is nobody knows about him. That sucks. That does suck. As a Jaime Reyes fan, guess what? I'm a white dude. I like Jaime Reyes. I think he's fun. I think he's enjoyable. It sucks to death for me that I know this movie isn't going to do well. If it was a fantastic movie, if it's an amazing movie, if this is a movie that is just fun, joyful, hits all those right points, it still won't do well because nobody knows who this character is. And in modern Hollywood and modern day, people don't want to deal with that. People want to deal, sadly enough, with what's comfortable, what they can go to and watch over and over again. And yes, word of mouth is powerful, but if nobody's going to see this movie off the bat, then how do you think it's ever going to do good?
Yeah. They're going to be like, hey, little Spanish kid, are you excited for Blue Beetle? No, but when is the Superman movie coming out?